The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
In college football, you see this a ton now, and you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wilson open on the right side. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Reads it, fires complete. Inside the 45. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. And the Roadrunners are flying down the field.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose, and the defense got to it. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He turns that loose down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Unloads quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. There's a crease. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. Turning it on. And he ran away drive from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that up. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes a catch at the 10. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Roadrunners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. Looking for the 2-point try. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And on that, they bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. The 10, touchdown Owls. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's West. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And it's the Roadrunners who are in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to... And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Here comes the heat. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but... The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hardy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Nice move there. There he goes. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release by the QB. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. Still running at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, and his aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, this dude's flown by 200, flown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
And it's the Roadrunners. Want to move quickly.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Roadrunners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The run inside. It's Henderson. There's some room. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense. And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Running inside, it's Henderson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On the ground, it's Henderson. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Complete on third down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Madison. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Trying to run, it's Henderson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. They'll try to slam it in. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it in at the 40. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Makes the catch. It's Madison. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Madison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And it's the Roadrunners. Come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an out.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Looking for the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Off the RPO, complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Makes the grab, it's West. Got room at the 35. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. Oh, what a cut! He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish it. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call...
And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The Roadrunners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Madison. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, fires deep toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there.